everyone, and I hope you all have a happy Halloween. Thank you again to all my subscribers, all my followers, all my YouTube members. I appreciate the support each and every one of you give me when I upload a video. The fact that I can do this now full-time is a dream come true. It's a reality, but instead of crying about it because I'm so happy, I'm going to tell you all a scary story. It's based on a true story, and this is the tale of when I went to Ted Bundy's house. So again, true story. I visited one of Ted Bundy's houses. For those of you that don't know, Ted Bundy was a serial killer primarily targeting women. He would kill them and do various other atrocities. Yes, back in high school I had the idea of going to one of his houses. It was in an area called Buckley in Washington. Some friends and I had just recently seen the movie I Am Legend, which for those of you that know, with Will Smith, he likes to play the Bob Marley soundtrack. So my idiot friends thought it'd be fun to play the Bob Marley soundtrack as we went down this road that was perfectly straight. It was a perfectly straight cement road. And it started to get a little hilly. Started passing some houses, some trees kept going by. And then it started to swerve back and forth a little bit. The cement slowly changed into gravel. And then after gravel, it turned into more hills, more turns, potholes. Everyone's cars were shaking. We weren't sure if we were going to make it. And then, all of a sudden, there was a stillness in the road. Again, perfect cement. And for about a mile, it was perfectly straight. Trees up on both sides. And it led to as if aliens from the movie Science had came down and perfectly cut out a hole in the forest there in the middle of a giant circular field, perfectly cut out, was Ted Bundy's house. We parked our cars off to the left. We assumed what was probably where he hid some of the bodies because it looked like a little bit of a graveyard. My friend Griffin and I grabbed our flashlights and went to the house. The paint, the walls, completely stripped down. It was just wood, but the house was still intact. Multiple stories. There were porn magazines all around the ground. The house just had an eerie feel to it. We went up to the second story. Again, not much there. But then, my friend Griffin and I noticed that there was a rope that you could grab onto, and it was one of those pulley systems to get you up to the attic. So we pulled the string, and the little ladder came down. My friend Griffin and I looked at each other, decided it was best to go up. So we went up, and we peeked our heads just barely above to see the attic. It's a perfectly clear attic. There was nothing in there except one singular rocking chair, probably about 10 feet from us. And as soon as we saw it, and it was a pure white rocking chair, there was a blood-curdling scream from the outside. It sounded like a woman, a younger woman, just screaming, just a deathly, high-pitched scream. Both of us, when the scream happened, looked outside, and when we looked back, we could see the rocking chair just tilt a little bit to the back. And we got out of there, man. We ran. We busted our asses outside that house. We grabbed our flashlights. We booked it as hard as we could. Came back to all of our friends. They were drinking, hanging out. And man, we were out of breath, but we were just running up to them. They were getting ready to go into the house, and we were saying, we need to leave. And they were like, why? And we're like, first of all, that wasn't a very cool prank. Okay, you guys, like who screamed? All right, because we were in the house and somebody screamed, and our friends were like, nobody screamed. And to this day, it's one of the creepiest experiences I've ever had. But I thought I would share it with you as a Halloween treat and as a special thanks. True story. Yes, terrifying. Yes, I was very afraid. Yes, it was a dumb idea, but it makes for a good story. Please share with me some of your best Halloween creepy stories down below in the comments. And I wish you all a happy Halloween. Take care. God bless. I'll see you in the next video.